The following program may have harsh or offensive language and may include some vulgarity. It may not be suitable for some audiences. On second thought, it will absolutely include harsh and offensive language and is definitely not suitable for the sensitive. Proceed with caution.
That girl said.
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 Hey, party people, it's me, Marlo J, and welcome to That Girl Said. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without some dope shit to think about. I'm sorry I couldn't rhyme that last lyric, but I mean, I just had to make sure that the sentence made sense. Sorry, but on all social media, you know where to find me, at Marlo J. That's MarloJaye. And you can now catch me everything Marlo on marloj.com. Check us out. First things first. What have I been doing since I last left you all at the beginning of Mercury in retrograde? Like 2 years ago. Oh, it's been a lot. Nope, still single. That hasn't changed. Although I have given many people a chance. I have dated a many men since I've seen you last. I have soiled not many oats at all, but we'll talk about that. It's not by choice. It's not like okay, no matter. We'll talk about it. So, I recently saw a news story that said a man had been arrested in a 38-year-old cold case. He was found guilty because they matched his DNA to the DNA that was taken at the scene years ago. But this man never got into any trouble. Well, yeah, they never caught him, but never got into any trouble or never had to do anything to where he had not even get a job, like a live scan, to where he had to get fingerprints or DNA done for 38 years. This man is 55 years old now. And they found him guilty of a rape and murder because of his DNA. Now, how? How, if he had never been in trouble, did they get his DNA, right? He did Ancestry.com or one of them genealogy things. So, how though? But how, he did one of those, but how did the FBI end up with his DNA? Is it because that all of those companies give everybody's DNA to somebody? They give their DNA, they share their DNA with the feds, the fuzz, the po-po, the pig. That's exactly why I'm not ready to do my DNA test. But I absolutely want to know who I am. But to bring in let's hear another voice about some of this. I have my girl, Shine. She's a publicist here in Los Angeles. She's from Florida. And what do you think, Shine?
I mean, honestly, I'm not that interested in my makeup. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm just not.
You don't care? You don't care where you came from?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I don't care, but I don't necessarily trust that this would be factual. And I don't want to base anything off of it because I'm kind of an extremist. So if you tell me one thing, you tell me what country, I might fuck around and move there. So I just don't want to really play with it. And then I saw this meme that made so much sense to me on Instagram that they were like, it's so funny that they took us and brought us over here and now we got to pay them for them to tell us where they got us from.
Wow.
Like, come on. Of course you know where you pick me up and drop me off.
That's whack. When you think about it like that, that's horrible.
They probably looking through their old books at home, their grandparents like looking us up, and we thinking it's some kind of system. No,
And they
it's
like, nah,
documented.
we just be using our family stuff. My families, they had all their property, we just kind of track where everybody went that was on our farm.
Right.
Wow.
So, no.
That's crazy. He said, you take us, bring us over here, and now we got to pay you to tell us where you picked us up from.
Listen, I'm straight on the latitude and the longitude.
Oh my God.
straight.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's true though. But how do you feel about the actual, when you do get those things done, that they're obviously shared with the FBI?
I mean, I feel like in this day and age, it's like the internet. Like, it is just...
Your DNA?
I feel like the systems and the way things are done, nothing is to be trusted or just to be confidential anymore. It's like when you put something out there, every platform can use it or share in some way. So, I mean, if I done did some hot shit back in the day, I'm not giving no blood. Like, what is it? Like,
You can't have mine.
no, 55 years or how many ever years later or not, you still know that you done did some shit. So you need to stay low.
So you don't think people be like, they forget that, well, not forget, but it's like they're so cold-blooded, so cold-blooded that they don't, that it's not even a thought to them anymore. It's not a regular thought to them anymore.
I
They've
mean,
done stuff.
I feel like if that is the case, then that is the type of person that needs to be caught. Like,
Got you.
if you can't remember or you not thinking of, because if I've done something to that magnitude, like every day is probably crossing my mind to some degree. So like, watching for a camera or just whatever, I don't know, but it's no way that you are getting my DNA unless you have to have it or you taking it from me. But I'm not gonna like just submit it. No one is. So
Yeah, it is kind of whack. It's like,
was he black?
No.
Oh, I really don't care then.
And I super don't care. I just threw on a cape. I super don't care.
I'm like, oh. Like,
You're like, then why do we care? But I was just thinking about the whole, genealogy and taking that and, because you're like, oh, you're so woke. I want to know where I'm from, blah, blah, blah. And it mess around and be what puts you in jail. Because now think of this. If they're sharing everybody's DNA, then it's no matter what, you already caught if you do something in the future.
right. Oh yeah, it's
You
definitely
already in the system.
it's filed. But then on the flip side of it too, he should have known because there were already cases where people were sharing it and learning that they were from certain families in history. So sometimes it was a good thing, but sometimes they can get sued too. Like, oh,
How?
yeah, because okay, I can't remember the exact instance, but let's just say it's like it ends up being like the CEO of something, and that ties you to something, not necessarily like a crime, but I think like civil acts where people's land were taken from them, or just like people are going after, like, oh, that's who you some kin to.
Oh yeah? Oh
Yeah.
yeah? Then I'm sure I own part of Virginia.
Listen, actually, my name is Virginia. Like, what's up? So I don't know. All of that, just anything with blood, I don't even really want to share my spit. Like, I just, I'm straight on. I will find out where I'm from through my family, whatever they can remember, the last person's memory, and I'm just going to start there.
So what if your friend just needed a pint of blood? Y'all the same blood type.
Oh.
Just a small little transfusion. It's nothing.
I mean, I think maybe I shouldn't have said share, because I think in that case, yeah, because I know where it's going. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Maybe even then they might take a little drop. Girl, you done messed some people up.
Sorry, Virginia.
Listen, right. You done messed some people up, because I never thought about that, but now I am.
He's like, and so now when it comes up, I've thought about this.
This actually came up recently. I don't want
Oh
to.
my God. So, okay. So what about like when, because this takes me down a whole rabbit hole with you.
Okay.
What about like when, like you know how couples do that whole thing. They be like, you know, we're gonna share blood. Okay, these may not be black people, but
You know I'm about to say
I'm
not black
just saying,
people.
like, people when they do stuff like, you know, finger prick, and you know, we share our blood to the end. You know,
I have
cue
always
dramatic music.
Right. I have always thought that was very weird and scary and unsafe. And
And unsafe.
yeah, it is. And I mean, not to just like change the tone, but I grew up where a lot of my family members had and friends had HIV.
Oh shit, that's absolutely okay. So that's a whole nother.
Right, so
thing.
we don't really play around with blood.
Nuh-uh.
Like, it was times where I went to relatives' house and we could, because they didn't know that much about it back then, but I remember getting yelled at for sitting on the toilet. My aunt was like, I told you not to use that bathroom.
Oh my god.
So, no, we don't play around with blood. So we definitely wasn't doing the best friends, touch, whatever that whole little thing was, no. So maybe from that, I'm just sensitive about anything getting mixed and all that kind of stuff.
So you don't run red lights.
First of all, everyone I see, I probably run. But I probably should stop. But if it's like my man and it's a situation, but I am not like purposely mixing two DNAs. Is that the plural?
I don't. Maybe it's Denaz. I don't know.
Oh my God. I want that tatted on me tonight.
Oh my god. She said,
Denaz.
yeah, that's a pretty name. That's my baby's name now. Denaz. It's the
G
Denaz.
nasty for sure. But no, I'm not messing around with the blood stuff now. I'm serious. I'm just not. I'm not a big fluid person. So unless it's like a sexual act, I have no reason to be
so sexual acts
transferring.
are fine. That's what I was talking about.
I
Running
know.
red
I
lights.
say if it's like my man like that, like, yeah, but he's not bleeding, so it's not mixing. He better not be.
I know, but it's mixing.
Yeah, I mean.
Wait, another question. Mm-hmm. How long until you go raw?
Oh, I go raw, honestly, fairly quickly because I do the test right away. So
You guys do tests together?
oh, I do tests like when I do a new person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do the regular and then like wait a month and I do the rapid. So we probably a good like 8 weeks in, we're like skin.
We like, you know what? Because we both know we clean. Let's do this. Boom.
Yeah, I don't like condoms.
Penis
That's
to
unnatural.
vagina. Huh?
That's unnatural. I don't like condoms.
You said that's not natural. No, it's not natural because it was made for I guess to keep us safe.
Yeah, and so were these tests. So
It's like, give me that skin, and I want it in me.
yeah, I prefer that.
That is fair. That is fair. Okay, have you ever gone raw with the guy and then decided like, okay, no, I don't want? Because sometimes guys, their pH balance, their body don't mix well with you.
I can honestly say I have not. Or maybe I didn't even know because I mean I've had some instances where there were some issues after where I was like, okay, why is this? I'm peeing different or something like that or whatever.
Right.
Like, what's going on? But I always slap a nigga right off. I'm like, oh, you doing something? Like something
Right off the bat.
Oh, something's happening or whatever. But I do think there's like a little period of adjustment, like just kind of getting used to somebody. So I give them like a couple of good shots, but for the most part, I've been pretty lucky in that department.
Yeah, you're very lucky. I can't even find anybody I like enough to give it to. I just be like, I'm not trying to be celibate, but I feel like I am.
Oh no!
I mean, because I don't know if I'm petty or what, but I get turned off really easily. Really easy. Like, you say something stupid, and I'll be like, okay, I'm off you forever. I don't ever want to talk to you again.
I mean, I think that's a form of pettiness, but I also think that it's real, and I do believe that you can have someone that you don't feel like that about, and they may actually be petty, but you fuck with them so much that they're not to you. So I think you can have what you want. I do.
When can I have it? Because I want it now.
You want
I
it
want
now.
it now. So annoyed with it. It's like,
Okay, what do you like though? Like for real, what are the I got to have?
I've got to be physically attracted to you.
So
I got to
they
be
gotta
able
be
to
fine.
look at you. Well, you don't have to be fine because I've been with some very unattractive men, but I was attracted to them for whatever reason.
What made them unattractive? You said they were ugly,
To most.
but to you they were not ugly.
No, they were initially.
They
It's
were
just that
initially.
you know, I got into that thing to where I loved them, so you know, I couldn't see what was unattractive before
But how did you get to the love if they were ugly and physical is important to you?
because he was funny.
Funny. Okay, so it's some things that can like override some
Yeah.
things. So funny is pretty high up there for you.
It must be. I never thought of it like that, but yeah, I guess so. But the thing is you got to be halfway attractive for me to even allow you to be funny with me.
I mean, somebody can tell you a joke from you with your back turned.
Yeah, but then that doesn't mean I think that he's funny. That just means he said a funny thing. He might have
said a
been
funny-
repeating somebody else's joke.
I mean,
And then I'm over here with a fraud because he was a hee and a ha for a segundo.
I don't like funny at all.
Why?
I swear to God, I met this guy 2 weeks ago, and I told my brother, like, after the fact, I was like, oh, who is that guy, blah, blah, blah. And he sent me to his Instagram, and this Negro was telling jokes.
I'm dead.
I
Yeah, that's
was
kind
like-
of corny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but he was like, oh, that's what his thing is. He's an actor.
he's a
like
comedian?
funny. I guess he's a funny actor. I don't know if there's a difference, but I need serious ass guys who everybody's always asking them, what's wrong?
Yeah, it is something to be about, like, be with the dude that everybody else sees mean, but he's sweet to you.
Yeah.
You know, it's something about that. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, I don't like a clown. I can't stand a clown. I can't stand somebody. Don't try and outdance me. Don't try and be the fucking life of the party. Don't try and be finer than me. I just want you to be regular. Can you be regular?
There will be no dancing.
There will be no dancing. Wait, the funny thing is that I was out with my girlfriends the other day, and there was this dude that every song that came on, he'd throw his hands in the air and say, oh, and then go high-five the DJ or point at the DJ or start trying to videotape the DJ, and we'd be like,
No, see.
we were like, that could not be my man. No,
Yeah.
and he was with a girl. We were just like, that cannot be my man, because I probably
No.
then got up and left already.
Yeah, that's giving me uncle at the barbecue vibe.
Right? That's
And-
exactly what it is.
I know
It's exactly
right.
what it is. I was absolutely thinking Jerome from Martin. Just like, you too much. You're doing too much.
Yeah, he's gonna be wearing suits soon. Like the
Absolutely.
whole thing.
Whole ass
The
suit in the
whole
club.
the same material. He going to get it made and shit. No, I don't like
And
funny
he's
guys.
gonna wear a matching fedora.
Oh my God, with the look. Okay, I can't.
yeah.
But no, I don't like funny. But okay, I'm trying to get you. So you need funny, attractive to you, which is kind of broad, but I can break
It's
that
very
down a little
broad because attractive to me could be damn near anything.
bit. Right, but you have seen where funny can kind of like, okay, what else? Like, is it? Do you care about what they do, where they're from? Like, it's I
don't care specifically what you do, but you've got to make significantly more money than I do.
Okay, significantly more than you.
Because you also have to be generous.
Okay, so you would like to be taken care of.
I think we'd all like to be taken care of. No, yes, but I would look for someone that can
And will.
and will have ancillary money, just money that we can spend doing other things.
But you would want that to be only his money that y'all doing it with. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a man is supposed to provide and protect. So that's his job. Boom. Mm-hmm.
And that's from the Bible?
I want my job. I don't know where it's from, but I just know that that's how it is for me.
Okay.
But
So it's from you.
But I also what did I lose my train of thought?
Sorry.
It's okay. But yeah.
But a man is supposed to provide, so that's very important to you. And the reason why I'm like honing into that, because I don't want to say I was once like that, because I know it's still in me. But
Once like what? Well, how do you hear it? How do you hear it?
I once had those exact same views. Like, that's what it had to be. Like, oh, I need to be taken care of. And I thought...
No, I didn't say I need to be taken care of.
You want to be. I'm sorry.
I am independent by default. If this is my husband, then I want it to be just like on Everybody Hates Chris. I don't need this job.
My man got
exactly
right. Okay, no. Well, okay. I didn't mean to paraphrase it and make it like not what you were saying, but I understand that like a man is supposed to be a provider, blah blah blah, and I thought that I had to have that because I had always had that. And I had it before even making it like a point to say, okay, I got to have it going forward. It just happened organically, and I'm just like, oh, I'm sticking to this because I like this, blah, 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 blah. But more recently, which kind of is one of the reasons I'm here now, based on something I was commenting on your page, when I was venting and going through whatever, I just had my first broke guy. And
that you were full on in. He was your man.
My man. Talking about the future and children and meeting each other's families had happened.
How did you even get into that? How did you end up getting into the relationship with a broke guy? Because broke guys can't date. They can't afford to.
Absolutely cannot. So, first of all, I am, 36. I'm okay with that. And I'm self-sufficient. So I think I got in a space where I wanted the company. And I didn't really go down my checklist or create a list based on where I was at that time. I just kind of like, I want to do certain things and I want somebody around while I'm doing them.
Okay.
And I wasn't looking. I know that's so cliche, but I wasn't looking. But met this guy, and I don't know the different levels or types of broke guys because, again, this is my first one. But he has a lot of potential. And, like, I know, because I know money and I know, I know he's going to be really, really good. Like, really, really good. So a part of me
good and broke or good and rich?
No, good and rich, for sure.
Okay.
Like, I'm literally willing to bet on that. Like, for real, for real. But I also know it's going to take a few years, minimum. So I guess a part of me is still kind of like knowing, like, I can eventually have what I am accustomed to. But that was my first time, like, shooting in the gym with a nigga, so to speak.
Was he around your age?
Nope. And that's also he was my first. He popped so many cherries, girl. I'm somebody to make some wine.
Oh Lord.
Like, listen, 8 years younger than me.
Wow.
I already said the broke shit. First New Yorker, which I always said I would never take a date a New Yorker, like making my boyfriend to be serious with them. I just don't like them. Like the guys.
Whole damn city.
I'm going to go with the whole state.
So, not New York City. You talking about New York State.
And I don't know that much about New York State, but based on my experience in New York City, I just canceled them all. And not Jersey
fuck
either.
Them niggas in Albany.
Jersey too, girl. I'm all in Westchester.
You say, girl, give me the tri-state area.
Yeah,
give me the
yes, listen. I might fuck around and not go to D.C. no more. But no, it's just not.
D.C. is too far.
I'm not on the train. I don't know. I feel like being a Southern girl, we just have always clashed. However, I will say this, and possibly their defense, all the Northerners that I met were when I was living in Atlanta, and they moved there. And I later learned or heard that those were like the rejects from New York, so they wasn't like the real ones.
I'm dead.
They were the Atlanta, New York niggas.
I'm so dead. So dead. It's like you just gonna throw the motherfuckers in Maryland. Okay. I'm just saying because they're like too Southern to be New York. You just gonna throw them right in the dead ass middle. Y'all stay here. This is where y'all be. Damn.
This is what I was told. So no, based on that, I just never they were my cup of tea. So this guy, like I said, was a lot of firsts for me, and I don't regret it.
Okay, how did you end up there though? I mean, but how did you end up even him being a boyfriend? Okay, you wanted the company. How did you guys even get to start hanging out? Because he was broke. Okay, y'all couldn't really do nothing.
Right. Okay, so I did not know for sure that he was broke when I first met him. Let's say that. What I did like about him is, different from a lot of these LA niggas especially, he did not put on the front like he can go, let's go to Rodeo and all this shit or whatever.
Okay, good.
And I was going through, I have anxiety issues, and it was really new.
Your anxiety was?
it was new, the severity of it, where I just wanted to be in the house.
Oh, okay.
So it was a win-win, because I don't want to be outside anyway. I want to be in here watching Law and Order. Do you want to be in here with me?
Your anxiety made you not want to be around people, or your anxiety made you a little depressed to where you didn't want to do anything?
I can't answer that totally honest, because I don't know, but I know that the anxiety was so new to me that my reaction was, I want to be in the house till I figure out what's going on with me.
Oh, that's pretty profound though. 'Cause
Hindsight.
for when you're in it, to say, nah, hold on, I don't want to be around anybody until I figure out what's happening.
Because it is actually something that I physically feel, and I had always heard about, just like mental health and how these things can hurt, just like if you stump your toe. This was like, whoa, to me, like I actually was in physical pain. So I just like to know everything that's going on with my body and my mind. So I'm just like, okay, let me sit my ass down and figure this out before I started working from home. Like I literally stopped going out.
So how did you meet him?
I was working part-time at this bar.
Damn. Going through all this anxiety and stuff, working at a damn bar.
Toward the end, that's when it had just started. Actually, when he came around is when I started realizing, like, oh my God, I think this is anxiety. It was in the very beginning.
Okay.
So, like I said, he got me right at a point where I just wanted to be, like, go into hiding. And I didn't want to go alone because I was kind of scared. It almost felt like I probably would do some crazy shit.
Like you wouldn't come back out.
Yeah, so I wanted someone to join me in that. I met him. The conversation was really good from the first time. And it was, like, really platonic. Like, we weren't, like, flirting or anything. It was just, like, period. Just having a conversation with a guy at a bar.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, we had spotty text conversations. We ended up meeting a couple times, and he came to my house, and I met him outside on some like old school shit, like sitting outside in the car.
We gonna sit outside in the car. We gonna stay on this porch.
I'm like, you can't come in my house. I don't know you like that. You from New York. Y'all crazy. So and just one thing led to another. The first time I went over to his house, we had sex. So totally unplanned, and I'm just like, what's?
I'm all that anxious shit.
Right. Anxiety, who? But, and it's funny you said that because right after, like, the episode, like, when I got up, I started, like, crying uncontrollably. In front of this guy. The first time y'all slept together. Yep. And first time you over his house. First time over his house. It's only weeks up and on.
Break down into a tear.
This was actually one of the moments where I realized that I had the issues with the anxiety.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And the way that he reacted, not knowing me, this could have been like a little hit or miss, like, oh.
He could have been like, it's crazy. What you about to do?
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Knowing they read your text. Like, that's crazy. What? Mm-hmm. Yep, so I looked at how he reacted, and I later found out he had a close cousin that had anxiety issues, and he kind of was, like, in the know.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, so, so he helped you out of it. He helped me out of it, and it was a very important relationship, short-lived, but very, very significant to me.
Is that the guy that I first met you with?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You met him.
When I tell you I can't tell you what that man looked like,
I know, because the second time you met him, after y'all long-ass conversation the first time, you was like, who are you? I was like,
oh, my God. I'm the worst.
You were so mean.
I'm the worst. I'm so sorry for whatever your name is. I'm so sorry. It's just I have a horrible memory. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. That's whack. But I can't tell you that does not happen often. People be like, I had an incident. Shouldn't even say it, but fuck it, I'm already in. I had an incident to where I met this dude at a club, and we dancing, and like, and he's kind of cute, and and he was like, yo, what you doing after this? And I was like, I'm going home or whatever. But you should take my number. I said, you should take my number.
You said this.
I did. You should take my number. And he says, is it you got a new number? Has it changed? And I said, what? He said, Marlo, you don't know who I am? And I said, who are you? I was like, I'm so sorry. I just have a horrible memory. And he said, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "I'm dead ass." He said,
my God.
"I've been to your house." And I looked at him and I said, "Did we?" He said, "Yes."
No.
I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm not a whore. I'm so sorry." I think you might be. Listen, you might fuck around and be. No. I was like, "Oh my God." And then he said, he's like, remember your whole room is white. Your window overlooks the canyon. I was like, "You have been to my home and inside my person." I was like, "I am so sorry. I'm not a whore. I promise I just had a bad memory."
Did he take the number again?
Yeah, he already had it.
Okay.
And then I tried to turn it back on him, and I was like, "Maybe nothing happened significant for me to remember." He said, "Nice try."
Because first of all, he thinking putting that thing on you should have been significant enough.
It wasn't.
Clearly.
I was like, "What?" Because I don't even remember. I vaguely now remember, like, maybe he was at my house. That's why.
I'm
But
pretty sure he was.
I don't remember the sex at all. I remember some. Do you remember the sex of everybody that you had sex with?
Hell no. I don't remember names or anything. I tried to do a list one time. I was like, fuck this. Hell no.
Wait, because the list started turning into shit like that one nigga that was in them shorts,
Red shirt. Get the fuck out of here, girl. When I started doing that, I just put the pen down.
You know what? I don't even. This is immature anyway. Why am I even trying to do this? This is dumb.
Yeah, but I did want to know my number.
Mother has lived. I don't give a shit about my number.
No, that was in the past. I definitely don't care now. I'm more interested in the number, how many more I can get.
How many more I can get this week?
Listen.
And then listen. Okay, wait. So do people still ask what's your number?
People ask me, but my brother, his last relationship, him and his girl got into it because she asked him.
Is he young?
Nope, but she was.
Oh,
She was there. He asked.
He asking.
I didn't believe him.
He's not young, but he's dating a girl that's in their 20s.
He was, and then he learned, and
I feel like that's some real like middle age.
I mean, he's what? At the time, he had to be like my age now, which is 36, and she probably was like 25. Is that a big difference?
That is 11 years, Demi.
I ain't never said I made it in math.
I'm just like, I don't know. When I think of that women mature faster than men, then I think of in maybe a few years, not a decade.
Oh, it's funny.
So you're not evenly yoked. And how are you even dealing with, like, young dudes will try and holler all the time. And I find the same annoyance is that they're just ignorant. They don't have enough life experience. They don't know enough. You know, it's just be like, you be like, oh my God.
But it's funny for me because I've always dated older guys. And I like it because I've always been beyond my years. And we are more equally yoked. And this, going back to this youngster, this is why the other way around, I didn't think would make that much of a difference, but it absolutely fucking does. And I actually learned so much more about myself with the younger guy.
Really, how?
Because when I dated older guys, excuse me, I kind of had to be on their level for so much. So maybe there were like little goofy, immature things that were in me that I couldn't really, or I didn't really let out because it was kind of like playing a role. It was,
You had to seem more mature.
even though I genuinely was, but there probably were moments where I didn't want to be, or maybe I didn't know all about 401k or some shit, but I had like, oh yeah.
I mean, I love it.
I mean,
He's a
of
rocker.
course, my option.
You said a rocker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but when I got with this guy, I didn't give a fuck because I'm like, he probably don't know either. So we both gonna be googling. So I felt some type of
Who can Google it the fastest? Let's race.
Well, he a millennial, so you know he got it on 5 devices. But I felt like a sense of like liberation, and then surprisingly, he was the absolute easiest person that I've been with, the easiest to talk to, and the best communicator. So I don't know. I got a lot
He was
from that.
probably more eager to communicate because he was much younger than you. So he felt like that was the mature thing to do.
And I will say this, another young guy I just kind of messed around with, sexually, they with the shit, honey. Because...
Who, the younger guys?
Yes, let me tell you why. Because they think we know everything, so they can't look lame. Like, you tell them to do anything, and they will fucking do it.
I dated a younger guy, and he was psycho.
In the bed?
But the sex was amazing. We would be everywhere, anywhere, anytime. But he's also a psycho.
We just talking about the feds. I just want the glass is half
He
full.
said, we just talking about the sex. I'd like to keep the glass half full.
Like, I ain't trying to go to Psychoville with him. Because my guy,
He would say, you crazy?
I'm definitely a little cut.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, I'm cut.
What's the craziest thing you do that you've done? What's the craziest thing you've done that you look back and be like, I was a fucking nutbag?
First of all, I know we, like, new to each other, but, girl, they're like decades. They're like mug shots and police records and... What, Sean? Oh, my God. Oh, you like... I be asking people to get disclaimers on me.
So you didn't run my record? You didn't?
Girl, I be telling you to tell people as much as y'all can about me because certain shit might come up. But no, I like run people over.
In your car?
Oh my God, I done been away for a little
You
minute
done
now.
forgot totally about the well-being of these people. It's like, you know what?
Oh no,
Yes.
it was for death. But
It was for death.
oh no, I've been contained or detained. You know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So yeah, I've done my little loco. Which is why I'm so chill now, though.
Yeah, you know, you be like, I've been there, done that. It's not worth it.
Right. That's
Girl.
why I am now.
I'm trying to think, have I ever done
I'm about to ask
crazy?
you never been crazy?
Oh, I've been crazy, but I'm really good at containing my crazy because my ego trumps it.
Oh, see, I don't be giving up.
My ego trumps it because my ego won't allow me to look like I care more than you do.
Ooh, I love showing that I care more.
Oh, yeah, I can't. I've always got to be the victor. I've always got to be the one on top. I will not allow you to say that I care more. That's why I cut off so quick.
Oh, my Lord, I'm telling you, I just, like, figured you out, girl. That is the one thing you might need to work on.
What?
Because this is the thing about being the person that cares the most. Or, I mean, if that's truly how it is. Not to say, like, oh, try to care more. But if that's truly what it is, I love being who I am, my heart, regardless of what these motherfuckers do. Like, I'm never going to let you turn me into you.
Nuh-uh.
Like,
You can't change your character because of how someone else treats you. I agree.
right, and cause that's going to make me turn into you, and then we both going to be ugly. I want to be cute. So I wear it on my sleeve, like, I want you to know, because for one, I want your ass to feel guilty that you have,
That is sadistic.
and I'm with it. I want you to see that what I have opened up myself to the capacity that I have, and that you have still shitted on me. Like, I think niggas need to know, like, the first time I found out some little shit that was going on, oh yeah, I went bananas. I'm like, y'all gotta stop doing this to women. Y'all are fucking us up. And if we never end up together, you're gonna know this for the next bitch. That this shit fucks with us. I'm not about to sit over here with my gangster card. No. Nigga, I am fucked up. Like, I want the world to end. I don't need to go another day.
God damn.
I don't need to live another day. This is the worst pain I've ever been. Like, you need to know that you can do this shit to somebody, because that's a power. And you need to know that you can touch a motherfucker like that and fuck their world up.
But that is fucked up that you would give that guilt to somebody.
They did it.
You just have bitches like to be choked when you fucked, huh?
I mean, I like the reverse now. I be choking niggas.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you slap them too?
No, I like to be slapped, though. I will say that. I do like...
On the ass or the face?
Both.
At the same time?
If they can do it. Yeah. If they can do it, but you know, I'm like a real...
He said if you agile.
Listen, I'm more into like nasty stuff over like just like pain and stuff like that. That's cool every now and then. It's just like how I go Mario or whatever. But I'm more into this nasty stuff that you said you would never do. That's disgusting. Like ew. Like I like that kind of shit.
Are you like? So have you sat on anyone?
No, I'm not into that because I'm not into smells.
Oh yeah, and you said you like in the fluids and shit.
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
not really into that. But I'm definitely into
Like what kind of nasty shit?
It probably ain't even that nasty, but for these niggas it be. Especially like, well, yeah. First of all, this nigga told me he don't eat ass when I met him. I'm like, okay, first of all, you don't eat ass.
You be like,
every
you
day.
said, you know, you said, first of all, you're going to eat ass. Nigga. First of all, we ain't even talking about that right now. I don't even want to put that confidentiality on you right now. You gonna eat ass though.
I'm just letting you know, and you will be receiving it as well.
What? But niggas don't clean well.
You could do a shower together before. I got a little lucky with this one, but yeah.
The guys also have hair in their ass.
I know, but I listen. I want you to do things, and I might have to take a little L sometimes with the hair in my way and like a little crumb here and there.
I'm dead. Okay, I'm leaving. And you know what?
But-
Hey, good night.
But I just want you to, because I feel like there should be no inhibitions at all, unless you don't, something doesn't feel good to you or it hurts you, or you genuinely just don't like it, but not because it's like, oh, that's gay, because technically there's not anything a man and a woman can do just with our bodies that's gay. Like, if it's just me and you and no, like, I'm not talking about no dildos, no such, if it's just me and you and our bodies and the parts that we have, there's nothing that we could possibly do that's gay. So no, I should be able to stick my hands, tongue, whatever I want over you. You ain't got that many little options. At least I got 3 little options. You got 2 little options and that's about it. So I gotta lick them, nigga. Like, what else we gonna do?
You be turning niggas out, don't you?
Have you turned a couple of niggas crazy? I have had. So.
Purposefully?
Not in a way to make them crazy, but to make them understand like how much better things could be without all of these worries and rules. But I know after me, they went a little less. Cause I'm so into it.
Wow.
I'm very into it. I don't think I want to do. I want to do it all.
Are you fluid?
No, I've been.
So you
I
don't
did
do
threesomes.
You have done threesomes.
But I'm never attracted to a woman back without the man. Like, there has to be dick in the room.
So are you attracted to him fucking her?
I'm more attracted to, well, I'm not going to say no, but not necessarily. I'm more attracted to the fact that we all in here, and this is kind of wrong.
Ah, the naughty part.
Yeah, like, well, this nasty. Look at us.
Look at that, we so nasty.
Look at us. And then, you keep looking at everybody, eye catching each other. You look down a little bit like, you know our mama. It's like, you know our mama. So I'm into that, and I'm into the fear of the nigga, especially when it's not in, because I've been the other girl for a couple, too.
Really? How did they bring you in?
I'm a girl I knew. She like, girl, like, you know, just a girl.
Like, that's crazy. Tyrone was like,
Girl, what is Atlanta living? I lived in Atlanta for 10 years, so yeah. I like it more though when it's, of course, when it's me and my dude. I like that look on his face too, because he's kind of scared. He don't know what to do. It's so controlling because you know you can't do too much. I gotta kind of give you like the nods or whatnot to like make it go like further. So it's the same thing. Like when I get my nigga head, most times I make him like stand in the middle of the room where there's nothing to hold on to, and just take it. Like,
okay, first of all, you're going to be taking grown men.
yeah, like, listen, you are going to take this head without making me stop. Like, nothing to, like, lean out, blah, 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 because that's a control for me. So you actually are like Deion Cole said, but you a skinny girl. Who is Deion Cole?
Oh, I'm dead. So Deion Cole is a comedian. He's a comedian who had a Netflix called, I think, Cold Hearted. Netflix show on called Cold Hearted, where he did stand up, and one of his jokes was about, you know, big girls. Big girls make you stand in the middle of the room and they sit on an ottoman while giving you head, and you can't hold on to nothing, but they be controlling. Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch this.
Yeah.
I just like the fact that it's supposed to be, or it was originally thought that the man supposed to control it. I just like making them weak. I like making, and it's the same feeling I get like
for a threesome. Like, this nigga don't know what he can and cannot do, but you better not fuck up. Because, of course, there are rules. But do you make rules, like, before you go in? Yes, absolutely. You say, okay, hey, yo, bitch, or, hey, dude. I think that with my relationship, like with my boyfriends, they kind of know who they know they woman. Like, nigga, you know I'm crazy, so you know this gonna turn into a fight / crime scene if you do too much. Like, you would not be now all of a sudden this is no longer fun. Right, you would not be kissing this bitch in the mouth. Like, there would be no, when I gotta go to the bathroom, this bitch gotta come with me. Y'all would never be alone together. Like, it's certain things like that. But when it's somebody relatively new, yeah, we have to have a discussion, because obviously you're not gonna fuck them raw. Like, stuff like that. Like, you go ahead and, like, fuck her first with the condom, and then, you take it off and come over. Like, it would be no going back. So you gotta fuck the shit out of this bitch while you over there. And then do all the rough stuff that, any of the things that you know I don't really care for, that you probably been fiending for. Do all that shit with her. Yes. How about that? And we always pay the girl. You always pay her? Mm-hmm. This is a transaction. You don't need to be falling in love with us. You don't need to be calling you later. This is just like, if it's keep it business, like, that's just what it is. So you've never done it with any, like one of your friends? No. I've done it with people that I know, and that's where I realized I can't do that anymore. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, there would be no, because it's going to be like some odd-ass birthday dinners and trips and shit. You'd be like, and they bringing their nigga, and her nigga and my nigga becoming friends. I was like, okay, no. This is bad. This is all bad. Yeah, so no. Now, I mean, it's just going to be a girl we just go pick up, and then, like, look, here's your little money, girl. You at work. You at professional. Thank you, and have a good night. Yeah, there will be no stand night. Don't give a damn what time it is. Girl. So you never did that? No, ma'am. I've always thought of it as something that I would only probably consider for my husband. Like, I would consider that for my husband, but it would have to be like, it's like our 300th anniversary. Happy anniversary. So you feel like it's like a prize. It would be a prize, yes. Absolutely. Because I don't have any interest in it. I think I'm a bit too possessive. And I don't want, that's mine. That's my meat. I don't even want you looking at it. Can you close your eyes? Could you stand, because I've been in situations where the girl just did things to me and my man just wanted to watch. I don't know if I don't feel like that's something I want. I could see how he would want it. No, doing it for him, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I would do it for him. I don't see anything that, like, it's not like I thought about it and I was like, this would be really nice. I really enjoy this. No, I usually say, okay, that's probably something he would enjoy. Although, my porn search is usually girl on girl. I don't know what that is. I don't necessarily want it onto me, but you like watching it. I enjoy watching it. Well, just like before your husband and your 300th anniversary, that's a good scene too, where you and your dude go watch two girls. Like, have you ever been to a swingers club? Accidentally, yeah. Okay, I did it. I went 3 times. The first time was accidentally. 3 times on purpose. The first time was accidentally. And how did that go? The accidentally? Like, do you have sex in there? I've never participated. One of the 3 times I let my dude participate, and I watched. I think that was good shit. But what you're saying, like, you like girl-on-girl porn, I feel like maybe that is the kind of setting, we're not setting, but that's the kind of setting. Like, if we went to a swingers club, that would be a scene that I'd be like, ooh, that's the room you would go in. Yeah. And then maybe that would turn y'all on in somewhere, y'all like, whatever, but nobody else is touching you or him. Right. But I can't, but on the other hand, I don't see myself doing that, or like going to see that by myself. Maybe by yourself. Like, I wouldn't go to a swingers club alone. No, I'm saying with him. No, I'm saying yes. But I'm just saying, although that's my porn search, that's not something I would go to see live. Really? I don't know why. But I would go with him. Yeah, I mean, that's all I'm concerned about. Like, I think that's something to do. You don't have to have sex with somebody else or have someone else have sex with somebody else. Because this guy I was, like, in love with, he's kind of like the best lover I've ever had. Lover as in sex. or somebody who loves you? Actually, both. Oh, wow. And I think because they go hand in hand. He has like a wife, and he knew about me. It was like a whole thing. For how long? It's still going. I'm dead. And you are the best person ever. I don't know she is. She's very sweet and understanding. Let's pause right here for a second. We're going to have to make this a part 2. Tune in to the next That Girl Said with me, the girl Marlo J. You can follow Shy-Ney on all social media at So Shy-Ney, S-O-S-H-Y-N-E-Y. So Shy-Ney. I know y'all over there drooling like, how you gonna follow that? If that's okay, next time. Follow me on all social media. Click like, subscribe, and share. Woo! See you next time, same that place. See you next time on That Girl Said. Welcome back to That Girl Said. I've been yelling all week about this actual interview, and I stopped it right when it was getting juicy. Okay, we're getting right back to it. We're here with Shy-Ney. You can follow her on all social media. Hi, So Shy-Ney, S-O-S-H-Y-N-E-Y. Woo! So last time we left, you said that you met the best lover of your life, and I said in terms of sex or in terms of how they love you, and you said both. And I said, ooh. And I said, and then you said that he was, he's right, and it's been for how long? Oh, it's been actually, and we met in 2001. Yeah. So since 2001, has this situation been? No, it has. We met in 2001 and we still communicate today. So that's the thing of just knowing each other. But I want to say in this, 18 years, it probably was about 6 to 7 years of just like, feel like we were like one soul. Yeah. Just me and he, with his, the concept of the concept. Oh, no. He has been around, I want to say they got married in 09. So wait. What? Yeah, I met in 01. Did you guys start dating romantically? We never dated technically, but we started dealing with each other right away in 09. My first year of college. Yes. That's right away, freshman year in college. Okay. And so that was in 01. And yeah. But see, I don't always get that guy. He's black. That's my only, listen, I'm very, very loyal. Okay. So I met in 01. Within the time span that you've known him, y'all consistently stuck around. Yes, there were several dry years, so to speak, where we both had other things going on. But I mean, I was actually engaged a couple of times. Obviously he ended up getting married. I mean, but he always stayed in touch. He hadn't consistently sex. So how did you introduce me to his wife, and how did she become okay with this? Okay, so like I said, we met, and I'm like, then I think he's gonna set. So he's like 5 years older than me, so he's already like out of school, But yeah, but anyway, so we met when I was a freshman. We just kind of fucking around. He's young, blah blah, popular, street guy. I later learned that he already knew his wife. She is about maybe 7 years older than him. Some crazy shit. So, but they were just they weren't together. They obviously they got together, and he and I were just kicking it. He lived in Florida. I was moving to Atlanta. I moved to New York. I moved to Boston, and now to come home for the holidays. Hit a mad, like that. It's kind of where it went. It wasn't until my brother died in 2012 that I relocated to Miami, and him being in Florida, we were closer to each other. And my brother being a street guy,
a fantasy that him, like it was just a connection there. So he kind of just came into my family about making it, blah, blah. He's been a friend forever. He's fat for me, everything. So, it's heavy. Like, he really called me his girlfriend. Yeah. And the wife found out I came into play because she had known about me, that I was his best friend. Okay. That's what he told her. She had never met me, but his best friend. And she ended up figuring some things out because he and I were sending subliminal things to each other on Instagram. And she was able to pick up that. He said, oh, she older, she don't know why yet. Whatever. So she ended up, she was like, young man. Right. So it wasn't until his mom got really sick, and the doctor gave him like a, week or so to live, and he flew me into town. As now today, I was still out of town. And something was different about this book. And this is why I say, this is going to be the opening to any book that I ever made, right? That from the airport, he drove me to like his crib. Which is kind of weird because he on the way. Like, you got to So, we get there. I mean, to his head, he like pulled up in front of his aunt's house, and like it's a project. So you know how it is when somebody passed away. It's like, man, people outside, and it's like, you're like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm not paying you to know about us, but I mean, so he's like, oh, I'll be right back. So he gets out of the check. He goes into his aunt's house, and he comes out with the wife. I'm like, really, oh my goodness. I'm sitting there in the car, like, oh my God, you think about to make this girl fight me like this. Because he was like, oh my God, I'm taking it in, yeah, this is dumb as fuck. I'm at the bottom of the car, taking out my shoes, and like, okay. So he looked at me and signaled for me to get out. So now I'm like, I'm about to get out and be on the line, like right there, shit goes down. Like, oh my God, it's an opportunity. I'm like, okay, here we go, So I get out, and I go meet them, and then everybody's around, like, you can, like, whatever. And he says, look, he was his mom's only child. He's like, look, this is the worst shit I've ever dealt with. I had to deal with the hardest thing in my life. And all I know is I need both of y'all here. So figure it out. And see, I say. And because of how much we both love him and seeing him going through this, we couldn't even be like mad at each other, like, oh, you said you're my, it was not even that. I mean, she was so nice. She was really like, well, do you have somewhere to stay with us? I'm like, yeah, he took me, in the hotel. And then we like kind of talked for like a second. He came back and he was just like telling her, like, oh, I might be getting checked in and you got eat and stuff, and I see it. It was like a family. And from then on, I said it's done. No. We're not in contact or anything. She has accepted that he like has like a whole soulmate. It's not her. That's heavy. That's a heavy load right there. A whole soulmate that is not you. But I have to accept that he has a whole life that is not me. Yeah, but that's different. Because you can still go out and find your home, because you may be his soulmate, but he may not be yours. Because if he was yours, then he'd be available. No, I can see his mind. You really think so? I think that we were supposed to be in each other's lives forever. And with that being said, a man and a woman, especially that, as attracted to each other as we are, what else is there to do then but be married and all that stuff? Like, you can't just be, it may be your reason to make her more open so that he can be more happy. That may be your reason. But that may not be your purpose. Like your purpose may be in someone else. I think that I have redesigned my purpose because I am aware that I will never be with him to that capacity. And I'm not sure that I ever wanted to. So if you decide at the end of 300 to marry, would you still continue to deal with him? And would you have try and make your husband okay with that relationship? At this time in my life, I did not. There is a time that he did, like, seriously talking about how he's gonna figure this out because you have to be in each other's lives forever. But in the recent years, we both realize that what we have is so strong that we don't even need to see each other and deal with each other for this organism to continue to live. Like, just that knowing that each other is okay somewhere and alive and breathing and healthy, like, we're secure. Like, so you don't have to have sex with him anymore. You don't have sex with him anymore. I do have sex with him. But I'm single, so, gotcha. So if you're in a relationship, you're gonna let him go. If I get married, I get with him. You said you've been engaged to twice. So what happened? Why didn't those work out? Y'all just like a publicity stunt and the other, my country, he ought to get for a guy who's Tucker. I'm so sorry, okay? Why you say the other one was publicity stunt? Because it was a basketball player, like, trying to get, like, some deals, and just, I mean, it was just, like, so stupid. Like, oh, it's good, right? Like, it wasn't even love, so, I don't know why I be talking about, like, getting engaged. I just feel like when we're gonna, but, because we live around, we're gonna live bullshit around, we're gonna live around. I just kind of keep that, but, I just really, one time, of just, like, being actually in love, and all that, so, the guy in the past. And this guy, yeah, I appropriately call husband to all my friends, and not because he's mine, but because he's somebody's husband. And, like, he was there for me for that, too, even though they hate each other. Yeah. So, they knew about each other. Well, they found out about each other because it's so magnetic. It's like, it's something out of a movie. Like, literally, so my ex was like, you fucking this nigga, like, the fuck is going on? Like, you could feel the energy, and we had some mutual acquaintances, so every time we were in the same room, whether on the opposite end, like, if you were paying attention or if you could feel vibrations, you just knew. You just got perfect to just slide and tell each other. You know, that's not really killing, but people that were paying attention, like, y'all seem like, what? You're just crazy. What are you talking about? You're crazy. What? Yeah, and they got into it a couple of times, but when he passed away, like, he was like, yikes, yeah. That's awesome. I think that's proof is that someone genuinely loves you and cares about you. And they want you to be there. You don't get that a lot. I didn't think I could ever get it to this degree. Like, for real. Why? Because it's so, I like jealous guys, right? Yeah. Because I have not matured emotionally in that aspect to understand love, the type of love I want any other way. Like, that is one of the reasons me and the young guy didn't look, because he would be like, hey, go out with your ex, or if you're gonna date, that's fine, I'm not crazy. And I'm like, I need somebody to be stalking me on a date and trying to kill us both. Like, and trying to kill us both, because that's how you love me. The guy, you not sitting in the restaurant on fire. You got, you just, that's good. That's good. I'm not sitting in the restaurant on fire. I'm not sitting I knew you was coming with the gas. Nothing. Oh, God. But his husband, he would do that guy. He would do that shit. But because he didn't want to calm down. Baby, not calm down. I listen. You know you didn't. But no, he had to continue because of his situation. Yes, absolutely. I like knowing that it was in him, though, because that, like, that it was in him for years, and he just not, he was like the flyest guy, the coolest guy, like the chillest guy, so it was always known that no one got to him like this. So because I did, that's what I equated to, like, the kind of love I'm like, okay, niggas need to be like this about me. Yeah. So I feel like I didn't think that I could get that because I never existed before him. Like that. I didn't know it was an option. I didn't even know that was like A, B, C, or D. Like, I'm like, I knew my late fiance loved me like wholeheartedly, and that love felt great too. It was, and I don't know if I could measure it necessarily, but it was just so different. Like, Yeah, it's something to be said about being able to say, you know, you don't want to mess with me because that nigga will go nuts about me. You hear me? Yeah, you hear about me how you sit there? Yeah, I look like the best. I'm a motherfucking nigga. Like, listen, it's nice, and I'll tell you nice. Listen, I remember, you know where it started from? Yeah. Maybe my brother, my late brother, he was that dude growing up. And I'm the baby, so my brother is actually the same age as husband. Mm-hmm. So growing up, I was already actually skinny and not that cute, believe it or not. But nobody really tried to fuck me in middle school and high school and stuff. And one of the reasons that I got a high school, they're like, yes, that is. Yeah, you straight on you. I can relate. And that set that for me though. Like, it wasn't obviously someone I was romantically about it, but I had a man that didn't fucking play about me that had people scooped. And I love that. I mean, I wanted to understand that I love that feeling. And my mom, to this day, she loves her husband so much, she can't be around him because he reminds her so much of my day. Like, it was like a reincarnation. So, I like that. And my ex-husband, he was just a regular guy that he didn't understand. And I was like, yeah, okay, but I'm like, you really know, like, explain it to me then. No, actually, I can actually relate to that. Yeah. Because it becomes how you receive love, how you recognize it. Yeah, that's it. You had an older brother? Yeah, he's 15 years old. Yeah, he was 15 years old and he passed his young. Okay. But, my love language is gifts. How did I know that? I don't know. I'm not a hood. But I love receiving gifts, and it's like the shinier and more expensive, the more I think you love me. What is the love language? I didn't read it. There's okay, so there's receiving gifts, there's a word of affirmation, okay, there's physical touch, quality time, and acts of service. Okay, for me, just not taking the pills, but just thinking like it is in this moment, it'll be quality time. And I think that comes from me dating people that didn't have a lot of that. So you always wanted to have so like I always wanted more time. And then in this day and age, I'm surprised I only like a little bit and add language because I now, and I don't know if I hate to admit it, but I will admit it, that I need to be like put on front street. That's active service. That's active service. Like I need to be posted. I need to get it's words of affirmation. No, words of affirmation. Words of affirmation means you need to be affirmed. You need people to say, you look fine, you look great, you're the best thing ever. Yeah, me. I'm saying I gotta be showing up. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So it's still words of affirmation. Okay. It's them thinking enough of you to. Okay. Well, that's probably be not. And I think that stems from being cheated on so much. Yeah, I'm like, oh no, you need to show everybody you with me type shit. Like I don't even know if these are my genuine love languages. These are like based on the subject of it. Yeah, these are my new languages. I'm feeling right now. Like based on other shit that has happened, like maybe when I was there, my love language is I don't know something else. But at this time, I'm like, okay, I am doing those sneaky shit, so that you're not putting on Instagram. Why you not bringing me to the party, like hand in hand. And I'm needing those things to feel like the relationship and the love is real. You're kind of Pisces. You Pisces too. I thought you said that. What did I say? They're very clear. Okay, I'm after my 7. See the opposite what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. Because my love language is gifts and then quality time. Because I can, with someone that I really like, I can just be in a silent space with them. You can be in the same room. You can be doing whatever, I'm doing whatever. But that matters to me. Because time is important to me, which is why I'm actually like really big on people being timely. Like I try and be on time all the time, and you know, I don't disrespect my time. If you're gonna be late, say something. You know, that just gets on my nerves, and people be like, I'm running late, and they 20 minutes late already. It's like, yeah, you could have said that then. You don't know what I went through to make sure I was on time. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm like, exactly the same way. don't take it out of there, put on the case, me that either. Because you know it, and I got that money, I'm just like, it's funny. I agree with the Carrie Top is by far my favorite of the languages. But I definitely have realized lately that I need that. And then probably because I was, you know, a side bitch for all those years too. So I didn't get to have that. I was like, you know, in the hotels and like being alert. I've been having not having to the patient like subliminal things about who I was loving and all that stuff. So I didn't get really to bring that out. And then my fiance said he passed away, he was a cheater. So that was really before like Instagram, you know, really before Instagram and stuff got really big. But he was like always kind of like sketchy about, I'm like, why you not like, you know, so those things try to make me feel inadequate. And now you just listen to languages right now, I say the thing that burns in me is like, why are you not making it clear that you're together? Like, I need that, like, to be solidified. Yeah, I don't need word affirmation. That is my last. That is the last on my list. I don't need those. Right before that was acts of service. So my top 3 of the 5 was gifts, quality time, and physical touch. And that was, and I feel like I finally got to a place to where, I don't know, maybe, you know, hearing you talk about, you know, where it comes from, is that the word of affirmation, I don't feel like I really need because I already had it. And I'm loving that you said that because that's how I feel about the gift. Like, my dudes would do all kinds, and making my fiance would do the craziest things to me, and this is like our relationship, that shower me with gifts. So they just became nothing to me. Like, yeah, I have all these things, so where are you? How about that? Okay. So that's the last on my list. And then I just didn't regret it, so I don't even want to be aspired to think that I don't even embrace the first place. I mean, that makes it, I can't hear it. I think that's like his love language is, the first one is the gift. I'm dead. Yes, I'm dead. But yeah, I think that time, and I need you, like, to make me feel like this is official, I'm like your girl. Like, I know that sounds so lame, but I really do need that, and just like, like yesterday, I've been on a couple days with this new guy, and the first day, he was like, you're my girlfriend. I said, what is this? Yeah. He said, this is it, I know y'all man. Listen, he was like, you're my girlfriend. Have you been consistent? Yeah, I had to take that on you. Yes, yeah. I found out an hour before the first date, he was a whole pastor. Oh my God. Yes. I tried to edit out that pastor, yes. You don't understand religion. Hey, my God. Every level to the yes, Lord. I didn't know that. I figured out by, like, the ginger things and stuff. I understand. I didn't get work freaking out. Like, I got to cancel this date because I'm definitely taking Hennessy shots. You know, at the game. And I got to be nervous now. I'm Googling, can I visit under a pastor and all this shit. But no, he didn't what, you know. How many days did you have on day? Have you had sex yet? No. Is he not having sex? I don't even know if I can understand that. I don't know the rules, all these relationships and these places, and I don't know how this stuff works. Like, I didn't get me on it. But he has never said the words to me he was a pastor. I found that out on my own, and I kind of gave him my little questions. I was like, alright, so what do you do for work? And what I said one day was, and he was like, did I go to the game with him? And I didn't answer picking up. And he was like, what are you up to? And I was like, oh, just finishing up at work. What are you up to? But I, at that point, had just found out. I thought I found out. And I was like, well, what are you up to? And he was like, oh, just finishing up some stuff with my foundation. And perk. He said, my foundation and perk. And I was like, oh, you have a foundation? Tell me about it. And he said the name of it. That's when I put it with Google. Okay, that's definitely him. He's definitely a pastor. So, so I'm like, oh, so you're a church? And he just said yes. And I didn't say, you know, to your capacity or whatever. And he went to the game, and then I got a beer. Okay, this is okay. And then he said, he said he doesn't drink. So I was like, oh, because he's a sin? So I never. And then he's giving the pastor. Yeah, because he's a sin in Jesus' name. And he was like, no, because I've never drunk in my life. He's like, I just never got into it. Yeah, he was there. So I gotta look it up. I actually did. Like, how does the plastic thing work? Because he was gambling. First of all, you can ask how the plastic thing works. At the end of the night, he had a fucking hard on. And he was asking me, can he come inside? He's like, let's at least eat our cocktails together. And I'm like, how is it? He's like, want to let me, yeah, I'm inside. Yeah, I used to let him. Sister Shy. I'm not getting into that plastic thing. Listen, you gotta find that place in the congregation. You gotta decide who's gonna be in the congregation and be high. No, I think the audience, I look at New Age one day and say, what makes it New Age? You know what I'm doing that? I'm not going nowhere every Sunday. That's the intimate every. No, first of all, Sunday is my favorite day of the week. Everybody, like my son is here every day to dedicate. Yes, you guys, because the first I said, I don't know the marathon. And this year I'm on US, like Virgin, I've been down to SCU because initially in the key, I can't. So no, that if you start getting into a Virgin as well, you can, I promise you, I did not feel you out. I literally, like, booked my flights to come back and have that Sunday day like shit. And my people that call me, everybody know that, okay, Sunday. Look at that, let's kind of get on. And I ain't got this, no, I have a scary, I forgot the name of the damn, I don't know. He get first guy because he's there now. And he broke a date on a Sunday, and that was gonna, and we kind of got into the say, I needed to pass the guy the first on the test and everything. I'm like, look, nigga, that's not the fucking raise my Sunday. He said, I was there with y'all, and he was like, in Jesus, man. He was giving the body cross, you know, the head, the heart. He was shady. The man started preaching, then I was saying, that he didn't say, see, that's what he was like, I was killing the Lord. Right. That's not what he did. I didn't get a Baptist. But no, this is really nice, and I cannot believe my heathen ass. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him again. Everything happens for a reason. What's the reason? The reason is that I didn't say he was coming to the life to make impact some kind of day. I know, but I don't want to be like a super church girl. You got it. That's not who you are. Yeah, I like I just started doing that shit, so I already know. I just started liking me, so don't come mess up my rhythm, my goddamn. And to be, like, it takes me there when I think about church, when I try to have, when I have those spirits in my life, where I try, like, okay, this is the right thing to do for people to say, I just add a side to church. I never forget my hairdresser, this older lady, who's like an aunt to me now. She was like, stop going to the feels good to you, because it should be feeling good. I'm like, everyone goes to get so sad and feel so bad about myself. Like, I'm doing everything wrong. And she's like, no, you need to not go anymore until you're in a different state of mind, because it should make you feel good. You should be dancing out of God. And now I'm liking myself. I don't want to be around someone that's like, I like it. I like taking my little shots and I get home. I got a job out of it to my bed. I like that. Okay? And I like sex. And I like nasty things. And I like porn. And what else can you do? I don't know if any of these things you can't do. I just know that they try and make it seem like you can't do it. Because I feel like it's God didn't have to do it when you really know them. Okay, anyway. Thank you guys for tuning in to that girl said, listen, as usual, if you have any questions, comments, rocks to be thrown, please throw them my way at whatthatgirlsaid@gmail.com. Follow, share, subscribe at the YouTube channel, That Girl Said, on social media, Instagram, that_girl_said. You can follow me on our social media at MariaJ, MariaJay85. Tell them how they can find you, honey. Stay shiny. You know them, baby. It's very big voice. Okay, SOSHYNEY. Yes. This is I'm probably going to bring her back, I have other things to talk about. I just been chatted up with her. Once again, thank you for tuning in to That Girl Said with me, the girl MariaJ. Same.com. Yep. Bye. You right?